force system is that system in which all the forces will pass through single point. That is called as concurrent force system. For example, this force, this force, this force, this force, is it passing through single point? That is called as concurrent. Even the force can be incoming also. That is also possible. The line of action of this force and this force, is it the same? Line of action of this one and this one, are they intersecting at the same point? That is called as concurrent forces. Then any force which was inclined with the x-axis. So this is inclined with x-axis, making an angle of theta with respect to x-axis. So what is this component called as? Cos theta. This is adjacent. Adjacent is called as cos theta. So this one is f cos theta. And this component is called as f sin theta. जिसके साथ एंगल है वो हरदम क्या होता है? cos theta. और जिसके साथ एंगल नहीं है वो क्या हो जाएगा? sin theta. For example, this force. If we have this force like this, and your angle is theta is with respect to, now with respect to what? Y. This time angle is with respect to y. So this force is t and this one is x-axis. So जिसके साथ angle है that will be equals to what? Cos. So this one is t cos theta and this will be equals to t sin theta. The forces which are inclined must be resolved along x and y axis. And the second rule says that vertical or horizontal, then they should never be resolved. Sign convention is same as the coordinate axis. Sign convention is same as coordinate axis. Forces which are going on the rightward side, they will be called as positive forces because this is positive of x. The forces which are going to the negative side are called as negative forces because this one is negative x. The forces which are going along the positive of y will be called as positive forces and this one is called as negative forces. And if your axis system is like this, then these forces will be called as positive forces along x direction. This one is called as negative forces along x direction. These are positive forces along y direction and these are negative forces along y direction. Agree? Summation of forces along x direction rightward is positive. And in this case you have to write down summation of forces along x direction. This one is positive. And if you have to write down y, then you have to write down summation of fy vertically upward positive. And if you follow this, then you have to write down summation of fy, this direction is positive. Correct? Then whatever the answer will come, whatever this answer will come, you have to always write the answer as positive answer. So that is the rule number 3. All answers must be positive with the proper arrow. Say for example, if this value is equals to 20, then how you write it? 20 Newton like this. If this answer is minus 40, then will you write minus 40 or you write 40 downward? 40 downward because the answer is what? Negative. And where is the negative of y-axis? Is downward. That is why the arrow is downward. This answer is plus 20, so where you write? Plus 20. Suppose by chance this answer is minus 40, then how you write? Minus 40. So minus 40 is this one. So this one is 40. And is this answer is leftward? Correct? And suppose this will come out to be minus 60. So what is minus 60? Minus 60 of y, is it downward? So that is what? The answer is all positive with proper arrowhead. Once you know these two values, can we construct your resultant diagram? Suppose my answer is 40, minus 40 and minus 60, then I will correct it to plus 40 and plus 60. Then I will start with x-axis first. So I will draw the x-axis. X direction says that we are going leftward. On the tip of this, you have to draw this arrow, tip to tip. So this one is your y direction. And then you have to close this. So this one is close. Okay, so this one is your resultant value. This value equals to what? 40. This value equals to what? 60. So can we apply Pythagoras to this? Is under root of 40 square plus 60 square. And this angle is theta. This theta is always equals to, tan theta is always equals to vertical divided by horizontal. That is, this dimension is what? Vertical. This dimension is what? Horizontal. Always fixed rule. So this one is vertical is 60 divided by 40. So this one is 3 by 2. So can we find out theta angle from this? Now this theta is always with respect to x-axis. Are made with respect to x-axis. Now what is this 40 plus 60 square? Kitna angle can see? Confirm it. To write down this answer as R equal to 72.11. Now the direction of this one is this way. So you have to show the direction this way. Are you getting it? And what is the angle here? This angle is 56.3. If you write this way, nobody will deduct your mark because this is the correct representation of the vector. Down this is plus x-axis. This one is minus x-axis. This one is plus y-axis. This one is minus y-axis, plus y-axis and minus y-axis. And now remember, is this force is lying in the first quadrant? ये जो फोर्स है क्या ये फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट में? तो इसके एक्सिस सिस्टम भी फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट जैसे बनेंगे, जैसे इस तरह से. ओके, रूल इज वेरी सिंपल. जिस क्वाड्रेंट में फोर्स रहेगा वैसा उसका रिजोल्यूशन बनेगा. जिस द फोर्स लाइंग इन द फर्स्ट क्वाड्रेंट, then the first quadrant will be its resolution. Step number 2, is this angle and is this angle is same angle because they are the corresponding angles. Is it corresponding angle or alternate angle? Corresponding angle. What is the value of this force? 40 kilonewton. So this one is 40 kilonewton, and is this component is cos component. This one is cos component and this one is sine component. One component is cos and second component is sine. Force is of what magnitude? Is it 20 kilonewton magnitude? So this one is 20 kilonewton magnitude. What is the angle of this one is 60. So this time we'll make the resolution along according to this way. Is it correct resolution? Because this flies in which quadrant? Third quadrant. And third quadrant I say y-axis go this way. So this one angle equals to what? 60. Therefore, is it equals to 20 cos 60, and this one is 20 sine 60. Start with writing the sigma fx. Sigma, right? Sum of forces along x direction. Now see your coordinate axis. Is it rightward positive? So show rightward positive equals to. In this case, you have to take all those forces which are acting along x direction. Write this force like this force and this force. These forces are acting along x direction. Now you have to check the sign. Is this force is going to the right side? So this one is positive. So this one is 40 into cos of 60. Now check this force. Is this force is going to the negative side? 15 sine 60 is going to the negative side. So this one is minus 15 sine of 60. And check this force. Is it also going to the negative of x-axis? So that is also minus 20 cos 60. Note this sum. So your answer is minus 3 kilonewton. Never write the answer is negative. Always write the answer is positive. So this one is 3 kilonewton. And this one is minus sign. So where is negative sign? Negative sign is this one. Or this negative sign means that you have to use opposite arrow. And if it is a positive sign, then you have to use the same arrow. That is also another language. So this is final now. We'll go for sigma Fy. Now check your coordinate axis first. Is the sigma Fy vertically upward is positive? So vertically upward is positive. Equals to. Now which forces will check? So you have to check all forces acting along y direction. These two forces and one force is this one. They are acting along the y direction. Now you have to check the sign also. Is this force is positive? So this one is 40 sine of 60. This force 15 cos 60, is it also positive? Because going upward. So this is 15 cos 60. This force 20 sine 60, is it negative? Because it is going downward. This one is minus 20 sine 60. Find out this sum. So answer is plus 24.82. Since the answer is plus, it means that you have to use the same arrow. Answer is positive, use the word same. If the answer is negative, use the word opposite. So this one is 24.82 kilonewton. And now you have to show the arrow also. All you have to construct Fx. So let's construct Fx here. This Fx is going to the leftward, so it also goes to leftward. This one is 3 kilonewton. Come to the tip of this point, and at the tip of this point, check this arrow. If this arrow is going upward, show upward. Don't use any type of scale. It doesn't matter in mechanics. And finally, close this. So this one is your resultant R, and this one is 24.82. That is theta. We can apply Pythagoras. So value of R is under root of 24.82 square and tan theta equals to vertical upon horizontal. Vertical is this dimension, horizontal is this dimension. So is 24.823. From this, what is the value of R? Now, how are you going to write down? This one is 25 kilonewton. So this one is 25 kilonewton. Now check your R. Is the R is going this way? So you have to show R is going this way. And you have to show your angle. What is the angle? 83.1. That is the correct answer. System equals to plus x. This one is minus x. This one is plus y. This one is minus y. Now this force in the first quadrant, but we don't know the angle of this force. Now check this. Is this angle theta and is this angle theta? Are they corresponding angles? Let's call this angle equal to theta 1. The definition of tan theta 1 is vertical upon this time is 1, horizontal is 2. So your angle of theta 1 is 26.56. Resolve this now. This force is lying in the first quadrant, so the component will go this way. Now this angle is same as 26.56. This one is theta 1, this one is also theta 1, this one is also theta 1. All are corresponding angles. This one is 200 and this one is 26.56. So this one is 200 cos of 26.56. If this component is cos, the other component is sine. So this one is 200 sine of 26.1 is clear. Now we have one force 120 Newton in second quadrant and it makes an angle of 3 horizontal with 4 vertical. Let's call this angle equal to theta 2. So this angle is also equals to theta 2. If you use vertical divided by horizontal, your angle is always with respect to x-axis. So tan theta 2 is vertical upon horizontal is 4 by 3. So this angle is 53.13. Now this component is in the second quadrant. So we'll make the component according to second quadrant plus y and minus x. Now this angle is same as theta 2 is 53.13. So this angle is also 53.13. So this component is 120 cos of 53.13 and this one is 120 sine of 53.13. So we have another force here 50 Newton and this makes an angle of 60 degree with respect to x-axis. So we'll resolve this force according to coordinate axis. So we have one component like this and other component this way. This angle is 60, so this angle is also 60. Therefore it is 50 cos of 60 t sine of, and then we have one more force in the fourth quadrant which is equals to 100 Newton. Force is inclined at an angle of 40 degree with respect to y-axis. And therefore the component of this one will be according this angle is 40, so this angle is 40. Am I correct? So this one is 40. First of all, you always write the angle equal to this component, that equal to cos. So this one is cos 40 and this one is sine 40. So write sum of forces along x-axis and according to this one write what is positive. First of all, we'll identify the forces. Now check this force. Is this force is positive force? This one is also positive force. These two forces are, is it going along positive of x-axis? So they are positive forces. Negative force? They are negative forces, and these two are positive forces. Write down all these forces and find out sum. So we have plus 200 cos 26.56 plus 100 sin 40 minus 120 cos of 53.13 minus 50 of cos 60. This answer is 146.17 Newton, and this answer is positive, and therefore we have to use same arrow, and this answer is Newton. Now similarly we will go for sigma Fy, vertically upward positive as per the coordinate system. These are positive. Is this force is positive force? This force is positive. This force is positive because they are going positive of y. This force and this force, they are going negative of y. So make the sum of all these forces. 120 sine of 53.13, 200 sine of 26.56, 50 sine of 60 and 100 cos of 40 is negative value. This sum is, answer is 65.52 at vertically upward. Let's follow the first, this axis. This axis says that you have to go rightward, so go rightward. On the tip of this, you have to construct this arrow that is going upward. Is it fine? Now this two arrow will direct you to finish. R equal to this square, and tan theta is vertical upon horizontal from this figure. What is R value? So this one is 160.18 and tan theta is 24.14. Now how are you going to represent this? So you have to show the same arrow of R. So you have to show the same arrow of R, and his angle is always made with respect to what? X-axis. So this one is theta and this one is your R value. That completes the solution. So we have another force system where this force is 300 Newton. It makes an angle of horizontal equal to 4 with vertical equal to 3. Let's call this angle equal to theta 1. This is theta 1, so corresponding angle is also theta 1. So tan theta 1 on horizontal is 3 by 4. 3 by 4 is 36.86. So this angle is 36.86. So resolve this force according to coordinate axis. This angle is 36.86, so corresponding is also 36.86. Then this component is cos because it makes an angle of theta. If this component is cos, automatically second component is sine. Okay, we have another force in the second quadrant whose vertical is 2 and horizontal is 1. Let's call this angle equal to theta 2. This angle is theta 2, so corresponding angle is also theta 2. So what is tan theta 2? Again vertical by horizontal, 2 by 1. 2 by 1 is 63.13. So this angle is 63.13. Now resolve this force as per the coordinate system. Your coordinate system is this way. This angle is same as 63.43. So this component is 600. Cos of 63.43. 600 sine of 63.43. See the force in the third quadrant. This force is 1000 Newton. Time vertical is 5 and horizontal is 1. See the board. Is this angle is theta 3. Is tan theta 3 still equals to vertical by horizontal? And this angle theta 3 and this angle theta 3 are the alternate angle. This angle and this angle are the alternate angles. They are always equal. So this is the same thing. It means that every time this is true. That is tan theta 3 is equals to what? Vertical upon horizontal. Vertical is 5, horizontal is 1. So what is theta 3? 78.69. So this one is 78.69. And therefore your component are like this. So this angle is 78.69. This one is 1000 cos 78.69. And the other is sine component 78.69. Okay, this force is 800 Newton and vertical this time is 2 and horizontal this time is 3. Now see this angle. This angle is what? Theta 4. And this angle is theta 4. Is theta 4 is alternate angle. These two are alternate angle. So tan theta 4 is vertical divided by horizontal. So this is 33 point something. So this one is 33.69. Resolve the force. The coordinate axis. This angle is 33.69. And this component is 800. So this one is 800 cos 33.69. And this one is 800 sine 33.69. Complete your resolution. Now which forces are acting along the x direction? And is this force is a positive force? Both check करिए. Is it a positive force? Is this force is positive force? This force is negative force, and this force is negative force. Find out sum of all this. We have 4 entry in the x. This one is positive, this one is positive, this one is negative, and this one is negative. Check your sum. So this one is positive value and it goes to the rightward. So show arrow rightward. The forces along y direction. This force is acting along positive of y direction is positive. This one is also positive. And this force is negative and this force is negative. So there are 4 entry again. 2 positive and 2 negative. So let's write the sum here. 300 sine 36.86 is positive and 600 sine of 63.43 is positive. This one is 63.43. And these two values are negative. Singh and Modi. One is going rightward, other is going leftward, downward. So we can finish up our final figure. So the first you have to go according to x component, and from this you have to go downward. So we'll start with the start point and end point. This one is our resultant. So this force is x force is 441.18. This force is y force is 707.74. This one is theta. Rest thing you can complete by Pythagoras. This one is 441.1 plus 707.74 square, and tan theta is always vertical upon horizontal, where theta is the angle with respect to x axis, is 707.74 divided by 441.18. So what is the value of theta and what is the value of r? Now I have to show the final vector. Is the r is going downward? So you have to show r this way. This one is r and this angle is theta. So this theta is 58.06. That is the complete answer. Okay, we have new problem here. This is plus x, this one is minus x, this one is plus y, this one is minus y. We have one force in the second quadrant, and vertical is 12 and horizontal is 5. Let's call this angle is theta 1. This theta 1 is same as this theta 1. Tan theta 1 is 12 by 5. Always vertical upon horizontal. So you have to resolve this force as per the coordinate axis, and this angle is same as 67.38. The corresponding angle, magnitude is 390, and therefore this component is cos because this one is adjacent side. Then other component is always sine. In addition to this, we have one more force in the third quadrant, and this is force given as 400 Newton and is inclined at an angle of 40 with respect to x-axis. Now this force is lying in the third quadrant, so your axis resolution of force will be same as the minus x and plus x. By corresponding angle, this is 40. So this component is 400 cos of 40, and this component is 400 sine of 40. One more component is also there, which is in the fourth quadrant, and this component has a magnitude of 300 Newton and is given as 30 degree. So you have to again resolve this as per the coordinate axis. So this component is 300 cos of 30 is 300 sine of 30. Find out sigma fx and sigma. This quantity is positive, this quantity is negative, and this quantity is negative along x direction. So this answer is minus 196.61. So this force will go leftward. Now similarly we will calculate y direction. So in y direction this force is negative, this force is negative, and this force is positive. So this answer is 47.11. So this force will go downward, 47.11. Now using x arrow and y arrow we can finish up your final figure. So according to this figure, x will go leftward and the tip of this we have to move downward. So x component is 196.6, this one is 47.11. Your resultant component always start with a start point to end point. So this one is r. As usual, theta is vertical upon horizontal. So r equals to under root of 47.11 square plus 196.61 square. And tan theta is always vertical upon horizontal. 47.11 divided by 196.61. So theta equals to. So the resultant come out to be 202.17, theta come out to be 13.47. Your r is going this way. So you have to show same r. Correct? And this angle is 13.47. That is the complete information of resultant force. Is this side is east and is this side is west and this side is north and this side is south. Okay, check your first force. Your first force is 20 Newton. That word off is attached with east. So you stand on east. That you stand on east. Okay, and then you go to north. You stand on east, then you go to north and construct an angle equal to 30 and construct one ray that equal to this angle equals to what? 30. And therefore this force is 20 Newton. Procedure is you have to observe the word of east. So stand on east, go to the north and make an angle of 30 degree. Okay, we have 20 Newton force at an angle of 30 degree. So we can resolve this force. We can very well. So the corresponding angle is also 30. So this component is 20 cos of 30. And this component is 20 sine of 30. So we have second force 25 newtons towards north. North is this side. So you make this arrow. Now this force is vertical, so it cannot be resolved. So make it little bit dark so that you can understand when you are drawing with the pencil. So थोड़ा सा dark करेंगे इसको. वो दिखाई देता नहीं है तो फिर अगर आप third force is 30 Newton towards northwest. When the angle is not given, you always take angle equals to 45 degree. That is exactly bisected. So this force is between north and west. North is here, west is here. So this force exactly bisect like this. And this value is 45 degree. And the magnitude of force is 30 Newton. So we can resolve as per the coordinate axis. So this one is 30, is 45. So this one is 30 cos of 45. This one is 30 sine of 45. We have 35 Newton inclined at 40 degrees south of west. Off is with respect to west. So first you stand on west. Then from west you have to move to south. So from west you have to move to south. Ready? And then construct an arrow. This force is 35 Newton and the angle is 40 degree. So resolve this force along x-axis and y-axis. This one is 40 degree. This one is 35 cos of 40. This one is 35 sin of 40. All forces are clear? First, identify contribution of X force. This force is positive, this force is negative, and this force is negative. There are only 3 entry along the X-axis. Is it leftward? Yes. So this force is leftward, 30.7 Newton leftward. Similarly, we can go for sigma Fi, which is vertically upward positive. Be careful about 25 Newton. This force is positive. This force is also positive. This force is also positive. And this force is negative. So sigma Fi is 33.7 Newton and this force is positive, so it will be upward. Now using X and Y, we can finish up final figure. So this figure says that X is going to the left side, and on the tip of this you have to construct Y, which is going upward. Now join the starting point with the end point that represent your R. The corresponding angle is theta. X value is 30.7 and this one is 33.71. Apply Pythagoras and find out R. Under root of 33.7 square plus 30.7. So resultant is 45.59 and this one is 47.67. Now to show the final head, you have to use this arrow. So the force is going, resultant is going this way, and your answer is this, that is theta equals to 47.67.